6ix9ine is like fully Hispanic music right now. Okay. Biden announced that he's running for election again. All right, Biden election. You do it via video. This nigga Biden's like half retarded, bro. Is it this?
That's our democracy.
Biden don't even cut videos no more. That nigga's out of here. All right, okay, cool. Let me play this real quick. Pras FBI. I need y'all to understand this FBI shit with Pras. It's a little convoluted, so I'm gonna play a little lead up of what the fuck it means or what was going on, and then I'll give some commentary on it. I gotta get the dogs back in. All right, so.
Hey, Williams. Summoned and very rich.
All right, nah, I want like a little documentary type shit. By the way, apparently this nigga snitched on himself on a Vlad interview. Like he was, so if you guys don't know, Pras is a nigga who's in the Fugees, right? So the Fugees is like, you got Wyclef Jean, you know what I mean? You have motherfucking Lauryn Hill, and then you had like motherfucking Pras. You get what I mean? Like now he ain't been popping for 20 years. And essentially, like, the dude popped up spending millions of dollars, right? And the nigga was so, like, bold about it. He went on even Vlad, kind of, like, chatting shit. Like, basically, like, not realizing, like, bruh, you not lit. How the fuck you got... Like, people are going to look into the money type of shit, right? Let me see if I could pull up his Vlad interview. I just seen it, right? He went on Vlad and basically snitched on himself.
It's something fun to do. And just living my life, man. Just
let me go get it off.
Today, I thank the wonderful God for giving me the life that I have, man. I can't even. God is great, man. Be perfectly honest with you. And that's basically it. Obviously, I'm working on different business ventures, some tech stuff. Working on this thing called Voted Loud. It's basically a multicultural medium to bring everyone who are multicultural in the media, bring them together to put out more of our stories from a positive life, to also encourage people to vote, trying to educate them the importance of voting. And also a lot of people don't realize this. See, when you talk about voting, people like to always think about the general election. That's a federal level. You actually going to have more impact on your local level. That's what really affects you. Federal don't really affect you as much, right? Because it's the whole country. The local is what affects you where you live. If you don't like the way certain things are, you gotta vote locally. Now I know it's like going up the mountains with that one, but that's really, what I try to educate a lot of people, minorities, So these are kind of like the things that I'm working on.
All right. I got both of them in here now. Pluto got to go to sleep. And then, damn, nigga. What's up with you? All right. How about y'all go sit down? Go lay down. Go. And if y'all piss again, I'm telling y'all, man, it's a wrap for y'all. Yo, dogs are so jealous. If the female dog hops on me, the male dog just attacks him. That's my keyword. Pluto don't let the female dog. Her name is Princess. Pluto don't let Princess. Bro, if you piss on me, nigga, I see you raising your leg, nigga. He don't let the female dog, like, show me no affection. He's like, he get jealous type shit. All right. Bro. Look at him. Yo! Stop. 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 Both of y'all. All right. All right, man. Hold on, man. Somebody said, no. By the way, no, Pluto is trained. What happened is she's not trained. She's about to go to training. Let me tell you this. If you ever had a trained dog with another dog that's not... Watch. You said this is a female dog. She hops up on me. Watch Pluto right now. Watch Pluto. Jealous as a motherfucker. Watch this. Yo, chill, my nigga. Like, kick their ass on out of there. All right, bet. You got to go to sleep, brother. All right, just give me a second. I'm going to just keep playing this. Give me a second. I'm going to put Pluto to sleep.
You know, movie stuff, documentaries. My whole plate is crazy. But at the same time, I'm enjoying this wonderful life. You know? And I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for interviewing me. I want to give a shout out to everyone. Thank you.
Yep. Hey, man, hell of a story. And definitely very happy for your success.
Thank you, man.
No doubt, man.
And tell these people, man, don't waste your money, man. All you new knucklehead rappers coming out, invest in your money, man. Stop going to the strip clubs, man, and dropping 50K like you Drake. Can't do that.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you, when I first started making money with my business, first thing I did was I read Warren Buffett's book.
Yeah, but you white. That's different. Stop playing.
I mean, the stock market isn't just open to white people.
Vlad, come on, man. Don't do that to me, man. You already know what it is, man. Come on. You hear what you saying? You read Warren Buffett. How many black kids in the hood is reading Warren Buffett?
I think a lot more should. I think a lot more would have a different perspective on life if they did.
That's what we're trying to encourage.
You know, I mean, I remember for years I'd be going on my Twitter account and explaining.
Yo, did he duck the question of, nigga, how you still balling like this and you ain't made a hit in years?
To people that you could buy 2 or 3 shares of Nike for the same amount of money that a pair of Jordans cost. And
right.
like I recently.
Better, you think I have a #1 album and record on the.
Look.
Now, like I could tell someone. The way my lifestyle is right now, if you didn't know any better, you would think I have a #1 album and record on the Billboard magazine right now. Real talk, right? And I don't. But it's because I've been wise with my money that I can sit here and, like I said, live the lifestyle that I live. And if I can leave this audience with anything, I would say to you, there's nothing like when you do the right thing. You can still, because I've been in the game for over 20 years. And most artists, when they peak, that's it. After that, they're done. You know, and there's nothing wrong with, you can still do your thing with your money. Get your little jewelry, get your...
All right. So, essentially, he said he got mad bread. Chill, princess. Okay? Let me see. All right. Good. Pras Vlad TV. There's another one interview where he said, you got to watch this shit. So this is why he really got in trouble, right? So I'll give you the overview, and I might have to put her to sleep too. So Pras, a rapper from the Fugees, basically met some Chinese billionaire, a Chinese billionaire who wanted to cozy up to the Obamas or whoever they wanted to influence to win the election back in 2012 and also 2016. Subsequently, obviously, you had Obama, then Trump. He wanted to get close to them. They used this guy as the guy to funnel the money through. So he supposedly, as the story goes, he watched this guy spend $1 million in a club in about 30 minutes. And once he realized that, he said, oh shit, this nigga got bread. He kind of got cool to him. He realized that, he could be a conduit for stuff. But what happened is that he pretty much was doing shit that was illegal, right? He was using money to try to influence a campaign, and he was doing it on behalf of someone who wasn't even a native of America. Anyway, Vlad, who Vlad always got the facts, Vlad asked him about, he donated $1.2 million to Obama's campaign, and Vlad asked him about it, and I think he pretty much snitches on himself. He's trying to act like, oh no, black men, we just need to start contributing to politics. But you could tell when a nigga is capping because he don't even look like he know how to make $1.2 million, let alone be just donating it just because he wants to get somebody elected. Listen to him talk.
At one point, you start to get into politics.
Let me put her to sleep too, all right?
You donated $1.2 million to Barack Obama's campaign.
Yo, where you getting these information from?
Is that not true?
I'm starting to think you CIA, man.
Wait. We have to come back for this.
This is
I
what
mean,
I do.
it's true.
Yo, ain't this the biggest irony in the nigga getting locked up? Yo, he said, nigga, where'd you get this information? Look.
You donated $1.2 million to Barack Obama's campaign.
Yo, where you getting these information from?
Is that not true?
I'm starting to think you CIA, man.
Hey man, this is what I do.
It's true. It's out there now. It's out in the universe. Yeah, I did. To a super PAC.
Through a super PAC. So your corporation donated $1.2 million to the Barack Obama super PAC.
No. To a super PAC that backs Obama. He didn't have a super PAC. The super PAC basically is in the presidential campaign, you could only donate but so much money to the candidate. A super PAC is a PAC that's not totally in alignment with the president or the candidate, but they support the candidate causes. So like, and you can donate unlimited money, right? And what I'll do is, like, if I feel like Obama, and this is why I donated to the super PAC. We wanted to bring out black men between the age of 18 and 35 to go out and vote.
He definitely give Nigerian scammer vibes, don't he?
In these swing states. And the swing states were Ohio, Virginia, and Florida. So we took ads, encouraged them when they spoke to them, which, by the way, he won those 3 states. Okay? And so now when you got people like the Koch brothers, your audience probably never even heard of them. These are billionaire guys. Their super PACs is like $300, $400, $500 million, right? So we, as black people, don't really do super PACs because we don't understand the game of politics. We don't understand how, obviously there's a generation who feel like, man, fuck voting. I don't like these people. They don't really listen to us. That's a whole different story. But anyway, so I got introduced to this super PAC called Black Men Vote. And it was, like I said, to go trying to register black men to go and vote. And so I donated the money to the super PAC.
I mean, you're someone
Are they fighting?
who's made a lot of money and has invested his money and so forth. But 1.2 million is still a very significant amount. Why did you decide to put so much of your own money into the Obama campaign?
Because I believed in the cause. And I also I had the money to do it. You know what I mean? But
Yo, this nigga just look like a scammer.
I felt like instead of go buy another watch, let me do something that's going to affect my life and my children's life and everyone else's life, right? The thing about us as black people, they like to put us like a monolithic group where all we do is one or two things. And we're so much bigger than that, so much more diverse than that, right? And so one of the things, though, there was a time in the turn of the last century, right after, even during slavery, after slavery, but right before slavery, we weren't allowed to read books. We weren't allowed to read anything, right? And so the minute we got the right to read, we stopped reading, right? The minute that we were allowed to vote, we stopped voting, right? And
all right, man. Okay, so that was him before he got indicted. He got indicted for a bunch of stuff. Misusing campaign funds, being a Chinese spy. Let me just look at Pras. Convicted. So what happened is he pretty much got convicted. He got found guilty, and let's just play
Okay,
this.
some news just breaking to us in the last couple of minutes. A former member of the Fugees has been convicted of 10 finance-related federal charges, including money laundering and campaign finance violations. You probably remember the Fugees, 90s, Pras Michel. He was part of it with Lauryn Hill and Wyclef Jean. But Michel has now been found guilty of using illegally obtained money to get closer to former President Obama during his 2012 campaign and using millions more to bankroll an expensive lifestyle. NBC News legal analyst Danny Savalos joins me now. We have laid out the charges against Pras Michel, now found guilty. And the details here are pretty interesting. Talk us through it and your reaction to what we're learning in the last couple of minutes.
Yeah, this may be colored by the fact that I am a defense attorney, and I actually recently defended money laundering charges in federal court. And money laundering charges are very broadly written as a statute and can be, in my opinion, relatively easy for the government to prove. But in addition, you have FARA violations. That involves an agent of a foreign. Yeah, exactly. It's a law that prohibits, or I should say requires at least registration if you're working on behalf of a foreign national. It's the kind of thing that became widely learned or known during the Paul Manafort era several years ago. But I would argue before that, there were not a lot of regular citizens that.
All right, man. He's making it sound boring. Essentially, he was operating like almost damn near a spy for this guy who was a foreign national. The guy was from like China or some shit, some Asian nigga, and the dude's a billionaire. And he basically like was taken. Actually, was it dude from Asia? I don't even know. Let me make sure. Sure. I think the nigga name was Zoo something. Zoo Pras. Let me just figure it out. Oh my God. No, Pras Billionaire. Let me see. What's the nigga name? He was pretty much lobbying for. Let me see. Oh, the billionaire is Joe Lau. That's the nigga name. Joe Lau. So this guy, oh, he's a Malaysian dude. Yeah. So if you go on YouTube, this is how, and by the way, I feel like niggas get caught up in crime so easily. I don't know if this will show it.
Or political intrigue.
Essentially, he saw this Asian nigga spend $1 million in a club. And of course, niggas is in the club. And all of a sudden, let me see if I can find it. He basically, look, listen to this. By the way, Pras took the stand. He took the stand and pretty much, I won't say necessarily snitched, but like, he gave a lot of details. Listen to this. Yo, he said that the billionaire paid $20 million to get a photo with Barack Obama back in 2012. So basically this billionaire wanted to kind of increase his What are they fighting over? Hold on, give me a second, man. Okay. So the billionaire was down to pay $20 million for a photo, and Pras was kind of brokering all these deals. You know what I mean? Look, basically he said he witnessed Lowe's wild lifestyle and described the tycoon as a wealthy man willing to do anything and spend any type of money. He says, ultimately, he got paid $20 million over 9 months from this guy. I'm trying to see if I could get like a summary of his testimony. Let me see. I need somebody to kind of summarize it. I don't think I got nobody to summarize it. Let me see if this.
One of the. He's a lawyer who is sort of complicated. keep out of our business. And they're saying that he was somehow involved on two fronts. One, funneling money to the Obama administration by paying for donors to come to events and then reimbursing them with foreign money. And then later trying to pressure the next administration, the Trump administration, into releasing a dissident or getting him back to China, and maybe not even helping with the prosecution of this guy, Joe Lowe, who everybody knows is behind the scenes, and he's a co-defendant, but he's just not here. He's in China, so he's not really subject to this jurisdiction right now.
Okay, so essentially, the dude, I don't know how he got his money, but this Joe Lowe dude, he's been kind of paying this guy money to try to use his influence, which probably started as a rapper, but now he's been in political circles, trying to use his money to grease people and get close enough to the highest people in the power in the United States to nowadays try to get him like either, I won't say pardoned because he supposedly wanted, but try to calm the investigations off of him that he could possibly one day return to the United States. But they use this guy as a political pawn. The interesting thing about this is that I think that there's always a nigga like this. Like, I don't want to accuse my man Dennis Rodman of being this, but I feel like when it comes to North Korea, I think that's what he is. A dude who, like, how come North Korea only like one black man and is Dennis Rodman? I feel like they be giving that nigga money to come over here and make it seem like North Korea is popping. You feel me? And he probably uses that money to try to get people in the favor of Kim Jong-un or whatever the case is. But regardless, with Pras, he was doing it for this one billionaire guy from Malaysia. And the guy is now on the run. He's guys in China. China is not going to extradite a motherfucking soul for the United States. Matter of fact, China don't even like the United States. So the dude is kind of chilling out. And by the way, he got charged because he's a United States citizen. The Chinese guy or the Malaysian guy ain't going to get charged. And unless he get caught by some foreign authorities that will transfer him to the United States, he probably will never be charged. And he's still got a shit ton of money that he'll probably try to pay somebody else off to try to, influence people over here that they could, kind of stop the manhunt for him. You get what I mean? So anyway, a little convoluted, but it's kind of crazy that a rapper, anytime you see a rapper, like, it's like Ja Rule with the Fire Fest. Like, niggas is always in for some scam, especially if they could be the beneficiary of a lot of money and a lot of money to stunt. So he used to get a shit ton of money to spend on whatever the fuck he wanted to spend on. And that was that. You feel me? All right, people. By the way, real quick, I need everybody that's on all the platforms, please, 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 please. We're heading over to Rumble right now, so I need everybody to head on over to Rumble. I appreciate you guys for tuning in, obviously on Twitch, on YouTube, and definitely on Facebook. But we're gonna be finishing the rest of the stream on Rumble, so please, rumble.com/c/Akademiks. You guys can watch the rest of the stream there. Also, remember the entire stream is on Rumble. As per our deal, we get to stream on other platforms for about half of the stream or so. But at some point, we do got to go over to Rumble to, give them exclusive content. So this is where we're going to do it. All right. Yeah. So head on over there, people. I'm going to give y'all a little bit. I don't even know why the dogs are up at like 2:32. My sleep schedule is kind of fucked, but like I'm kind of all right. By the way, coffee is such an amazing thing. This is why, like, last night I was like struggling at 2 o'clock to stay up. Right now I'm good. Right? Anyway, while you guys are doing that, I'm going to read out a couple of things that I didn't shout out yet. It's Low Best. Thank you for all of the bits you've donated. He says, that's what happens when you get a puppy. A Rottweiler or a Bulldog, they be wildin'. He says, I take care of my older brother's Cane Corso / Pitbull mix, but he 2 years right now, training well. The dog, dogs versus VS Wildin'. I swear right now, shitting everywhere, but I guess it's worth it. My dog's a savage. Hungry Heeb, thank you for the resubscription. Also, for everybody else who did subscribe or gifted subs. By the way, yesterday I forgot to shout out my gifted subscribers, including All Hail the Ice King. Thank him for donating the 15 subs. Jinx, thank you for the 5 subs. Playful Anxiety, thank you for like the 15 subs. And Oil Skull, thank you for the 25 subs. Actually, more than 25. That's 25. Soul Virgo, thank you for the 3 subs. Jinx, thank you for another 5 subs. And Joy Man, thank you for 5 subs as well. So I appreciate all you guys for contributing on Twitch. on YouTube. And I'm just reading this out before we actually switch platforms. How could I? Oh, I got YouTube right here. Yo, I swear they are going crazy. I don't know what it is tonight. I feel like my dogs, they kind of attract to my sleep schedule. I don't know if you hear them like gnarling, like they're kind of like fighting. All right. Salute to everybody on the negotiator page, and let me see what's going on the Akademiks page, and then we're probably gonna get off. Oh my God, they're going crazy today. By the way, I know it's 2:34 on the East Coast, so I'm not trying to keep y'all up too much, but you know we got to go on Rumble and just rock out for a little bit. Okay, great. Oh my God, we're about to kill each other. Hold on. Yo.